Hello everyone, I am Shravani Mhatre from Shivajirao Zondre College of Pharmacy, Asanga. My today's review topic is a review on Cathedral bells, the miracle plant, and my guide is Miss Pooja Surve ma'am. So, the abstract for my review is Cathedral bells or Kalancha pinnata is the scientific name of the plant, and it is a significant plant with numerous traditional therapeutic properties. The pharmacological properties of the plant is it is neuropharmacological, it is anti-convulsant, it is anti-anthelmintic, then it's antimicrobial activity, antioxidant activity, anti-diabetic, wound healing. The key element in Kalancha pinnata extract that protects against a severe allergic response is quercetin, and it is a flavonoid. So quercetin is high in oral effectiveness, and it protects both cutaneous leishmaniasis and cadmium-induced nephrotoxicity. Cutaneous leishmaniasis is a skin condition, and cadmium-induced nephrotoxicity is toxicity of the kidney caused by cadmium accumulation. Then the introduction. Kalancha pinnata, synonym for this plant is Bryophyllum pinnatum, as the leaves propagate from the leaf itself. Then the common names of this plant, there are many common names like Ranakali, miracle leaf, Mexican love plant, cathedral bells, air plant, life plant, wonder of the world. It is also known as mother of thousand as new plantlets arise from the leaf. Then it is a succulent plant that is indigenous to Madagascar. Succulent is basically a plant which has very high juicy content, and which leaves are fleshy. Then it is a perennial plant that grows abundantly throughout tropical Asia, India, China, Australia, and it is used in traditional medicine since ages. Then 200 other Kalancha species are found in Africa, Madagascar, China, and Java, but only one is found in South Africa. It is a lovely herb that may be cultivated in gardens and houses. Then ethnopharmacology. Ethnopharmacology is basically pharmacology related to the traditional medicine or traditional uses since ages. Then Kalancha pinnata is a well-known Ayurvedic ethnomedical herb. Its application in traditional Indian folk medicine is well documented. Then treatment by plant parts. Leaves are used in bruises, swellings, boils, sores, scabies, hypertension, constipation, fever, pneumonia, dermatitis, UTIs, kidney problems, rheumatoid arthritis, migraine, antidiabetic. Then the roots are used in stomach ulcer, STIs, cholera, diarrhea, UTI, kidney stones, and rats. Then the seed of this plant is used in sty disease, eye pain, or eye disorder. The seed is basically used in many eye conditions, ophthalmologic conditions. Then the morphology of the plant. So as I said, it is a succulent glabrous herb. Its leaves are fleshy, as you can see in the picture. Then its height is 1 to 2 meter, as it is a herb. Then stems are obtusely four-angled, leaves are variable and decussate, leaflets are ovate or elliptic and crenate or serrate. Then the flowers, pedicels are slender, calyx is 2.5 to 3.8 centimeter in length, red in colored striated. Then the corolla of the flowers is octagonal, and the lobes are triangular. Taxonomy of the plant. Kingdom is Plantae, that is plants. Subkingdom is Tracheobionta, that is it belongs to vascular plants. Then superdivision is Spermatophyte, that is seed plants. Then division is Magnolia ophyta, that is a flowering plant. Then class is Magnoliopsida, that is dicotyledonous. means the seed of the plant can be divided into two equal halves. Then the subclass is Rosidae, order is Saxifragilis, then family is Crassulaceae, that is a stone crop family. Then the genus is Calonche, as I said, and the species is Pinnata. Then the therapeutic properties. There are many therapeutic properties of this plant. First one is diuretic and anti-urolithiatic. So it is associated with an experiment done before. Male Wistar rats were given an intraperitoneal and oral hydroalcoholic extract of these Kalancha pinnata leaves. Then, upon comparing the volume of urine collected while each animal was housed in a metabolic cage, allowed researchers to ascertain how the extract affected urine output. That is, it increases the urine output, so it is diuretic. Then calcium oxalate urolithiasis was induced in rats purposefully by giving ethylene glycol orally for 7 days to the rats, and the effect of the extract was observed by its concurrent administration. So the extract was discovered to have considerable diuretic and anti-urolithiatic activity, and the intraperitoneal administration of the extract gave more potent diuretic impact. Then anti-diabetic activity. The fact that plants contain zinc may indicate that they help treat diabetes, which is caused by insulin failure. The hot plate and acetic acid test models of pain in mice were used to assess the antinociceptive efficacy of the herb's aqueous leaf extract. This is another property. Rats with streptozotocin induced diabetes mellitus and fresh egg albumin induced pedal oedema, that is a skin condition, were used to test the plant's extract, that is anti-inflammatory and anti-diabetic properties. Hepatoprotective and nephroprotective activity. As we know, hepatoprotective is liver protective and nephroprotective is kidney or nephron protective activity of the plant. The traditional treatments of the Bundelkhand region of India heavily rely on the use of fresh leaves to treat jaundice. As we know, jaundice is a liver condition. So these plants, fresh juice of the leaves of these plants was used in Bundelkhand to treat jaundice. Then rats were used to test the potential of the leftover ethanolic extracts in the mark and leaf juice from expressing the juice to prevent hepatotoxicity caused by CCl4 is an enzyme. Then juice proved to be more effective than the ethanolic extract. Their antioxidant activity and oxidative radical scavenging may be responsible for the protective effect against gentamicin induced nephrotoxicity. In India, it is crucial to treat kidney stones in the treatment of kidney stones. Also, it has wound healing activity, that is, ethanolic extracts of Kalancha pinnata demonstrate wound healing properties by considerably reducing the size of cuts and wounds as well as oedema, that is, swelling, at the affected locations. Recent studies, however, have shown that the inclusion of steroidal glycosides and phenolic antioxidants may be the cause of this wound healing capacity. According to some recent research, extracts made using water, petroleum ether, and alcohol may be used to have the ability to heal wounds, but in comparison, compared to alcoholic and etheric extracts, their experimental studies showed that aqueous extracts have greater potential. Then the anthelmintic activity. Kalancha pinnata roots were extracted using petroleum ether, chloroform, methanol, and aqueous solvent, respectively, and their anthelmintic activity against Ascardia galli, which is a nematode, and Ferretima postuma, which is an annelida, was assessed in vitro. The findings indicate that Kalancha pinnata extracts in aqueous methanolic and chloroform form exhibit strong anthelmintic activity, whereas petroleum ether has no helminth fighting properties. Then comes the anti inflammatory activity. So, leaf extracts of Kalancha pinnata were prepared in methanol, acetone, chloroform, and petroleum ether to check its effects on formaldehyde induced oedema on experimental basis. So, oedema was purposefully caused by formaldehyde, and among all extracts, methanolic extract showed more pronounced effects in inhibiting the pooedema as compared to all other extracts. Then comes the chemical constituents in the plant. So macroelements present are sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and the microelements present are iron, zinc, vitamins, ascorbic acid, riboflavin, thiamine, niacin. The herb contain gallic acid, caffeic acid, camaric acid, and quercetin. Then alkaloids, flavonoids, phenolic compounds, and tannins are other compounds present. Then comes the chemical constituents. So here are basically some structures shown. Quercetin, which is a key element, as I said, this is gallic acid secondly, and the third one is paracumaric acid. The medicinal uses of the plants are: it cures cold or flu, it cures UTI, scabies, STDs, then kidney stones, diabetes. Then the marketed preparations are tea, which we can consume on daily basis. Then the juice is available. Soap is available for some skin conditions and skin diseases in dermatology, and capsules are also available. So conclusion is, this review not only gives information about Kalanchi pinnata profiles but also the different pharmacological effects of the drug. It shows the pharmacological potentials of Kalancha pinnata and are useful to researchers to give more information about this valuable plant. It shows the Kalancha pinnata drug has different formulations, as I showed before, or dosage forms that are available in market, and this is helpful for the future development of this plant. Here are some reference links.